A spot foul, so they're going to take that ball back to about the 42-yard line. And it'll be first down right there. So they've got to go from their 42 to the 38-yard line of the Owasso Rams. So we're looking at a 1st and 20 for Union. Geneva brings him back up again in the shotgun. Once again, Frederick is the short slot. He's in the backfield to the left, the tight end, and A.J. Green is to his left, Geneva's left. There's a quick handoff to A.J. Cuts back to his left again, and again he's got some room. Bounces off a guy at the 45, at the 50, still on his feet, but he went out of bounds right over about the 50-yard line. He got knocked out of bounds over there once again by Brendan Dye, who had the interception that was called back. But that's a good 8-yard gain after being hit early, and it'll be 2nd down and 12 right at midfield.
8-yard gain on the play.
You don't like to see 1st and 20s and this and that, but that's a good way to get back. You know, you get back where you're pretty much on the sticks instead of, 2nd and 20, 3rd and 15.
Are you saying you're a worse play caller at 1st and 20?
I'm not very good at 1st and 20 now.
I think people would agree. All right, 2nd and 12 from their midfield mark. Union has J.D. Geneva back. He's going to throw to his left. That ball is caught, moving upfield to the 45 down to the 44-yard line. That reception in there was by Desmond McDaniels. McDaniels gets another probably 6-ish, we're going to say. It's going to take it down to the 44-yard line of Owasso, and it's going to set up a 3rd down for the Redskins. And this one's very makeable. It's 3rd and 6 for Union.
It's 3rd down.
Union on the near hash mark near us. Geneva has him up. He's barking signals trying to get Owasso to jump. This time they did not. The Rams with 3 down linemen. Loaded hard to the left here with corners. 2 receivers to either side. Geneva now moves up. He's calling plays and signals again. 10 on the play clock. Green to his left. Geneva's now ready. There's the snap. Straight back. He's got plenty of time. Firing across the middle. That ball's caught by McDaniels, and he stumbles and falls down at the 24-yard line. Adams was there on the coverage, but it wasn't very close coverage, and he fell down 22 yards from McDaniels, and it's 1st and 10 and Redskins.
And that's exactly, we were talking before the game, that's exactly what Geneva has to do, is to make those throws that when the guy's open, you've got to hit him and take advantage of everything that you can.
So Union now with 9:50 to go in this first period on this first drive, helped by a penalty and then hurt by a penalty. They have 1st and 10 now at the Owasso Rams 22-yard line. Lipsy goes wide to the left, 2 receivers to the right. McDaniels one of those, the other Pearson. Again in the shotgun is J.D. Geneva. Handoff, and going back to the left side is Junior Smith. Junior bounces outside, and he won't get far, down to around the 20-yard line, and he is taken out of bounds over there at the 20. First guy there once again was Dawson Adams, so that's a gain of about 2. We might give him 3. Now we're going to leave it at 2 and call it 2nd down and 8.
Made him 2 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And this is where I think it gets interesting when it's 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7, because you think they're going to try to pass it, but we've got such a, Union's got such a threat in the backfield with Green. They can't just play for the pass. They got to cover both areas.
No score, 9 minutes to go. First period, first drive. Union now 2nd and 8 from the Owasso 8-yard line. Geneva hands straight up the middle to Smith, and he is popped. Boy, J.D. got down to around the 18-yard line. And then that Owasso defensive front closed in front of him. First guy there was Imon Triplett. This guy comes in with 36 tackles, 17 solo, 3 tackles for loss, and he's got an interception on the night, or on the year. So he is a heck of a player. He made the big pop, and it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Ball now at the 18 of Owasso. Union needs the 12 for the 1st down. Union moving from left to right. 2 receivers to the right side. 2 to the left. The inside guy over there is Pearson. Geneva straight back to pass. Has time. Fires toward the end zone to Pearson, and it's well over his head. That never really had a chance. Coverage out there by Adams, but that'll go nowhere, and it'll be 4th down. And so likely Stephen Forbes, who has been very good, will be out here. There's a slight wind in the stadium, not a lot. And what there is seems to be blowing against Stephen. And they'll put the ball down right about the 26-yard line. So you're looking at a 36-yard attempt. Pearson will be the holder. DeSmet will snap. The ball set on the far hash mark just inside it. Stephen Forbes gives the nod. There's the snap. It's a good one. The kick is up. It's got the distance, and it is good. So with 8:13 to play here in the first period, the first Union drive successful for 3. Redskins 3, Owasso Rams nothing. But that Owasso offense gets the ball next. This is Redskins football on KRMG.
If there's one thing...
Can I play?
10, Cole Adams, and number 7, Omar Parker.
And Cole Adams. There's the kick, and it's going to be high and returnable. Adams will take it around the 4-yard line, comes up the right sideline, got some room at 15, 20, outside 25, and knocked down out there. Adams looked like he might have the corner, but a nice play out there by Union's number 4. That is Gavin Kohler, and that'll give them a first down at their own 22-yard line. 22 yards on the return, and Tom, here we go with this show of the Union or the Owasso offense.
Exactly, and I think it's going to be very, very important for us to stop them somewhere on this first drive.
The Owasso Rams will be led out by Cole Duggar at quarterback. Their tight end is Mario Kirby, and he will certainly be involved. And you will hear the name Isaiah Jacobs an awful lot tonight. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Duggar will be in the shotgun. 1st and 10 Owasso. Now Jacobs shifts to the right. Duggar raises up and throws to the right, and that ball is completed to Peyton Lusk, and it's going to be a gain of about 4. Coverage out there quickly by Jaden Rowe, and it'll be 2nd down and about 6. And, you know, so many people have tried to take advantage of the Redskins, Tom, when it comes to throwing the football. And Owasso looks like maybe they want to do the same thing early. 2nd down and 6. Ball just outside the 30-yard line. Duggar in the shotgun. He's going to turn and hand to Jacobs right side. He's got a little bit of room. He'll go across the 30, out around the 34-yard line. Rogers was there. Frederick was there as well to push him out of bounds. So they're going to give him a couple, and it's going to be already a 3rd down for the Owasso Rams. They'll be setting. Actually, they mark it back. I thought he got a little further than that. They're going to mark that back at the 33. I thought he was closer to the 34. So it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Rams. Tight set here for Owasso. Short slot tight end left side, 2 short receivers left side. Now motioned by Kirby. Duggar straight back to pass out of the shotgun. He's got all kinds of time. Throws over the middle, and it is dropped. Kirby had that ball and had beaten the coverage in there. Coverage by Gabe Ford, but he dropped that ball, and it's going to be 4th down and 4 right now. And Owasso will see if they want to make a bold decision and go for it right away. 3-0 Union, 7:52 to go here in this first period. And the Rams look like they will leave their offense out there. It's going to be 4th and 4. Owasso at their own 33-yard line, needs the 37. Duggar has 2 receivers left, 1 right, in the shotgun. Once again trying to pull Union off sides, but the Redskins didn't bite. Jacobs, the running back, is deep and now directly behind Duggar, but moves to the right. 5 on the play clock. Duggar is going to pooch kick this thing, and it's going to go over everyone's head. The Redskins will get away from it. It'll bounce down to around the 43-yard line. So with 7:47 to go here in the first period, the Redskins do get Owasso 3 and out in one period, or pardon me, on the first drive. But Tom, they got helped out there by a drop.
Absolutely, they got helped, and they also got helped with unbelievable field position here after that quick kick. Well, that's what they used to call it. I don't know what it's called anymore.
Called a pooch kick nowadays.
Pooch kick,
yeah.
Okay.
And it's something Bill did when he was the head coach at the University of Tulsa. And actually, Todd Graham started doing that back when Todd was at TU, and then Bill brought it there as well. You come up, you line up, you see if you get what you want. If you do, you go ahead and run a play, and if not, you can kick it away. So with 7:47 to go first period, Union up 3-0, and they'll have the football at their own 45-yard line, moving left to right. 2 backs in the game right now, each side of the quarterback, J.D. Geneva, but it looks like a Union timeout will be called. We'll take a break as well. Union leads 3-0, 7:47 to go first period. We're in Owasso, and this is Redskins football on KRMG.
Once again, be sure to visit the concession stand and pick up your free Owasso Rams branded Gatorade Rally Top. J.P. Geneva on the quarterback keeper. Taken down by number 37, Andre King. Gain of a yard on the play, second down.
Oh, yeah.
Rick, are you there?
Yep, I told you I was going to do something different. Now I'm here.
Okay, all right. We'll come back in about 35 here. I'm
Yep.
going to drop the rejoiner.
That's fine. I'm now connected to my personal hotspot. We'll see if this is better. It was last week.
Cars, trucks, or van?
Okay, yeah, I had trouble making out what you were saying, and I had Levi on the other line trying to coach me.
Plus, TGT
well, it's
customers
not
get
that. I just had
15% discount
no
on
options.
Synpro synthetic oil change.
I hear you. Music in 15.
Fleet maintenance and avoid costly repairs. Get more details about fleet maintenance at TulsaGasTech.com.
We're back at Owasso High School. Pardon us for a bit of a technical problem. Union on third down throws a screen pass right side to A.J. Green. He's tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Hayden Grant with that tackle. That takes the ball back to the 41-yard line, and the Redskins will have to kick it away. 5:53 to go here in this first period in Owasso. Union up 3-0, and now Stephen Forbes will need to get a good kick away to keep Owasso pinned deep. Gage Laney is the guy back to return this, and he's back around the 25-yard line. Conversation right now with the official about now how big of a fair catch sign do I need to make. There's the snap, and the kick by Forbes is a short one, but Laney makes that fair catch signal and makes that catch around the 29-yard line. So it will be Owasso's football, their second possession, trailing 3-0, and they'll take it at their own 29-yard line. Rick Corey with Tom Stockton. On the field is Doc Blevins. Richard John's here with us as well, and even Ross Ford's in the booth. Actually, there's like 1,000 people in the booth, but those are the guys standing close by. So here come the Rams for their second possession. Cole Duggar brings them up with two receivers to his right, one to his left. Jaquan Sanders is one of the guys over here. Pardon me, that's not Sanders, it's Peyton Lux to his left. Duggar has Jacobs now to his left. Handoff inside to Jacobs, and he squirts forward across the 30 to around the 32-yard line. Gabe Ford, one of the guys there. Josh Frederick there as well. Also Mason Gibbons, who's wearing 65 tonight. Should have his normal 94. It's going to be a gain of 4, though. He'll take it all the way up to the 33, and it'll be 2nd and 6.
It'll be interesting, I think, to see what Owasso will try to do when they do pass it, because they've ran it. And then Union's been kind of susceptible to the deep pass.
They're going to hand off once again. This time it's going to go straight ahead to Jacobs, and he puts his head down on the left side and just buries a Union player. He ran right through the middle of Maurice Wilkerson. Wilkerson's helmet came off. That's a gain of about another 5. He gets all the way up to the 38-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Rams, and that was a statement run by Isaiah Jacobs. Wilkerson will have to come off because his helmet popped off.
I don't know that I've seen a helmet pop off that fast in a long time.
That was running back targeting, man. He put the head down and went right at him. That's a heck of a play. 3rd and 1 for the Rams now at their own 38. They need the 39. Handoff once again to Jacobs right side, and he's got the first down and pushes forward. He'll be across to about the 41-yard line. Good push by that front. Micah Walker in there on the tackle, but not until he'd gotten 4 yards, and it'll be a first down. And, you know, I can see Owasso just settling into what they're doing right now, Tom, because right now they're pushing Union up front.
Yeah, and it's kind of surprising because they're not as big an offensive line as Broken Arrow and some of those others had.
1st and 10 for Owasso. They're going to throw the ball this time right side, and it is tipped and then dropped. They were trying to get it out very quickly to Ronnie Thomas, but it was tipped in there. I think Caleb Kalo was the guy who tipped it, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And it's a good thing he did because they loaded the left side and then threw back the quick screen to the right. If they complete that, they've got a ways to go. So 2nd and 10 Rams now. 4:03 to go first period. 3-0 Union. Second possession for Owasso. Two receivers go right. One short slot to the left. That's the tight end, and that is Mario Kirby. Now Jacobs, the running back, comes to the left. Duggar alone in the shotgun, straight back, fires left side. Jacobs drops the football. Jacobs had it, at the 35-yard line and dropped it. And the guy who he ran over a moment ago, Wilkerson's the guy who ran up and grabbed him and threw him down. Too late, didn't matter though. That's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10 Owasso now at their own 42.
And this is where Union has had problems in earlier games. They have them stopped. They looks like they could get out in one more play, and then they give up a big play. So let's hope that Union doesn't do that this time.
Redskins come with the dime package. They've got extra receivers, or pardon me, defensive backs in the game, and they're trying to communicate something here. Owasso with 4 receivers, 2 to either side, 1 single setback. That is Jacobs. 3rd down and 10 from their own 42. Straight back is Duggar. Has lots of time. Now Duggar's running out of time. Has to run to his left. He's going to fling it back to the middle of the field, and Jacobs drops it again. Jacobs had the ball at the 49 of Union, and it hit him square in the hands, and he dropped it. Now, he did have pressure in there bearing down on him, and about to put a lick on him was Jacob Rogers, and that would make anybody maybe not pay quite as much attention as if he wanted to. So Redskins get out of that one on a 3rd and 10, and the reason is 3 Owasso drops, and it'll be a punt time for the Rams. That's just fortunate right there, Tom.
Oh, absolutely, because like you say, three drops, and that one probably would have gone for a 1st down.
Tate Farley will kick this thing away. Owasso at their own 42, trailing 3-0. Pearson's the guy back deep. Farley at about his 28-yard line. Pearson standing at his 20. Teams are very slow. 3 on the play clock. There's the snap. It is low, and Union's coming, but they did not get to it. Pearson will run up. The ball will hit, though, and it's going to bounce past him. Oh, that's unfortunate for Union. Bounce past Pearson, and it's going to bounce all the way down to around the 12-yard line, and the Redskins are going to have a long field. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 12. But with 3:42 to go in this first period, Tom, they've withstood Owasso's offense twice, and it'll be 3-0 Union. They've got the football.
Absolutely, and that's something that they obviously have done a better job defensively than they have in the earlier games up to this point, and just got to keep it going.
So 1st and 10, they will mark it at the 12 of Union. Redskins still going from left to right here. Once again, 2 guys in the backfield this time. Of course, A.J. Green is definitely going to be one of those. The other guy back there is Avante Wilkins. Wilkins to the right of Geneva. He's going to turn and hand off instead to the right side to A.J., and he's going to be bottled up. But he did get across the 15 to around the 17 before he got dragged down by Andre King. That's really a pretty good job by A.J. because it looked like he might get taken down for a gain of about 2. Instead, he got 4 out of it. It'll be 2nd and 6. Ball now at the 16 of the Redskins.
4 yards on the carry. 2nd down.
And that's something that he is so good at, because you think all he has is speed, but no, he has good eyesight when he runs, and he also is hard to bring down.
He's got balance, and he's stronger than you would think. 2nd down and 6 now for the Redskins at their own 16-yard line, leading 3-0. 3 minutes to go in this first period here in Owasso. Rams unbeaten, ranked number 1. Union 1-2, ranked number 3. Geneva back in the shotgun. Again, two backs on either side of him. Owasso looks like they're going to blitz, and they do, but they give the ball off to Watkins, and he gets up, or Avante Wilkins. Wilkins didn't get far. He got across the 16 to the 17. We're going to call that a gain of 1. Pretty good lick put on him in there by him. Once again, it's Andre King, and it's going to be 3rd down and 5 now for the Redskins. They're at their own 17-yard line. They'll need the 22 for the first.
Another big play, because if they don't get a 1st down, they'll be punting the ball, and Owasso get it around midfield or maybe around the 40.
It is a big 3rd down now for the Redskins. 3rd down at their own 27-yard line. They need the 32 for the 1st down. Two receivers to either side. Pardon me, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Geneva in the shotgun, straight back. JD has time, looking, flagging, flings it over the middle, and it is caught, but not enough for the 1st down. Belt made the catch, and there was tight coverage in there. Gage Laney was just all over him, but they did make the catch, but he only got just past the 20, so it's going to be 4th and 2 for the Redskins. And, Tom, I don't think you test it down here.
No, not at all.
Instead, they will bring out Stephen Forbes, and Forbes has been very good this year. His average is around 38 a kick, and in high school, if you can get near 40 a punt, then you're really doing fairly well. And that's exactly what he's getting. Owasso once again will send back Gage Laney, and he'll be standing just about the Owasso 45, so the kicking game is going toward the Rams as they gain field position. There's the snap. Forbes got the kick off, and it's a good one. It's high, but Laney does come up and make the fair catch all the way in Redskins territory at around the 46-yard line. So not a terribly long punt, but no return, no market actually at the 47-yard line. With a minute 17 to go in the first period, leading 3-0. The Redskins will go back on defense.
American Cancer Society is currently investing more than $67 million in breast cancer research to uncover strategies.
Again, at halftime tonight, the Owasso band will be formally invited to the Rose Bowl to march in that parade. You'll need some good walking shoes. That's about a 5-mile trek. 1st and 10 for the Rams now at the Union 47-yard line. Once again brought up by Cole Duggar. Behind him, Jacobs. Duggar's going to fake to Jacobs and drop straight back. He wants to go deep. Flings it. That ball is out there, and it is caught at the 7 or 8-yard line. That ball caught by Michael Thomas. Pardon me, that's not Michael Thomas. That's Trey Goins. Trey Goins made the tackle or the catch. I think JoJo Nichols was the guy on that coverage. So that's 40 yards, and it's a 1st and goal now for the Rams.
And Union caught a break on that one because he was behind, and had that ball been just a couple yards longer, he would have scored, but he had to slow down to catch it.
They're going to mark it at the 7, 1st and goal at the Redskins 7, trailing Owasso or trailing 3-0. Owasso will put the football in the end zone. Hand off to Jacobs left side, and he almost waltzes in. One advantage, or pardon me, one option for a tackle by Caleb Kalo around the 6-yard line, but he whiffed on him. And into the end zone goes Isaiah Jacobs, and there goes the Redskins lead. Now 6-3 Rams. That's just good blocking, Tom.
Absolutely, and another thing is just another long pass that turned it.
So the Rams in their extra point formation where they have 3 or 4 guys to either side, a snapper and a holder. They're now going to run one player off the field, and they will bring their kicker out. The kicker is Will Feltz. The holder is Gage Laney, and they are pointing as though they are missing a player, and it looks like they are. And Bill Blankenship is standing at the 20-yard line having a conversation with number 74, Grayson Isaac, who apparently was supposed to be out there on the extra point and didn't either realize he was or didn't realize the Rams scored. So they took the penalty, and that'll move the ball back now. For the extra point will be snapped from the 8 and placed down closer to the 15, so you're looking at a 25-yard extra point. Special teams coaches have to pull their own hair out. They're ready. Feltz puts the ball up. There's the kick, and it looks good from here, and it is. So 46 seconds to go here in this first period. The Rams strike and take the lead. Now Owasso 7, Union 3. This is Redskins football at KRMG.
911.
Much better.
Okay. It's just the
Sir, what is your
hot
location?
spot then, because I'm actually. Feltz will boot it from right to left. And the ball falls off the tee just as he approached it. So they'll do it again. And
Set to kick off for the Rams, number 47, Will Feltz.
Absolutely, and you just don't want, you just keep
keep
Probably
praying.
close your eyes.
Phelps puts the foot to the ball. This one's going to go very deep. Doesn't matter where he kicked that thing from. It went all the way to the back of the end zone. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Redskins at their own 20-yard line. So Union, with a pretty good drive on that first one, aided by a penalty and then hurt by one penalty, able to overcome that and got the field goal for a 3-0 lead. But then the Union defense gives up the long pass, and now it is 7-3 Owasso. If you're Union here, Tom, I have to think what you said earlier is the key. Keep it as long as you can.
Absolutely. They've been doing fine with that. They've had a couple of passes that could have been completions, but just keep doing it and run the clock, run the clock, run the clock.
1st and 10 for the Redskins. 3 receivers come right side, 1 to the left. Green in the backfield along with Geneva. Now motion by Pearson from right to left. Geneva straight back, throws quickly to Pearson left side, makes the catch at the 20 and skirts out of bounds around the 24-yard line. And a late flag there, probably going to be a little extra push as he went out of bounds. Dawson Adams, Omar Barker, and Brendan Dye all there on the tackle. The gain would have been probably about 4, but something tells me you're going to get an unsportsmanlike on the end of this. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, a dead ball, unsportsmanlike, and that will move the ball another 15 yards. So Union gets a big boost here, and that'll take it all the way up around the 37-yard line, and that's exactly where they'll put it. For 1st and 10 Redskins with 40 seconds to go here in this first period, trailing 7-3. Pearson and Lipsy go left side as they break the huddle. Belt will come to the right side. He's joined by Jonathan Edwards. Now motioned by Green in a throwback left side screen, and that one is sniffed out right away by Owasso. They got that ball quickly in there to Pearson, and he just got swallowed. No room at all in there. It was a Mo Triplett who made the first hit, and that will probably come pretty close to ending the first period. And Triplett, again, a guy who came in, Tom, with 17 solo tackles. That's a bunch in high school football.
It looks as though Owasso they did. They used the timeout because if they stop them here, in a little bit, they may be able to get.
They want him to punt against the wind.
Yeah, but it's only 2nd down, isn't it, or is it 3rd?
It is 2nd down, but there's only 22 seconds to go here in the quarter. The wind is against Union. It's not a huge win, but I'm assuming that you're probably right about that. The play clock was at 25, so the Redskins didn't even have to snap it. They could have let it run out. But it is 2nd down. It's only 2nd down and just a little bit over 9.
Wind is 11 miles an hour.
Doc Blevins checks in from the sideline with the Redskin Doppler and tells us that it's 11 miles an hour the wind is. He licked his finger and held it up in the air, and he could tell right away it was 11 miles an hour. Doc also uses a woolly worm to tell the weather. Occasionally a persimmon pit. So it'll be 2nd and 9. Football at Union's 38-yard line. They trail 7-3 here with 22 seconds to go first period. And now Bill Blankenship is having a conversation with the officials here. And I'm sure it's very pleasant. He's probably invited him over for Sunday chicken.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. It is.
I think we're ready to go. Now the official's going to make some sort of announcement, it looks like. Set the game clock to 27, he asked. So Bill wants his 5 seconds back, so I think you're right. He's trying to get Union to kick against the wind here and get even better field position. Owasso certainly won the field position battle here. Oh, they're to 47.
Yeah.
Set it back to 47. Right now it's set at 40. And I guess they're going to leave it there, and we'll get going. Motion by Josh Frederick. In the shotgun once again is Geneva, and they once again blow whistles. And they once again stop play. So what was a fairly good flow of the first quarter comes to a crashing halt near the end of it, as someone either can't figure out how to run the clock or the officials aren't sure where they want it. He said 47. They put it at 40. Snapped the ball and let them start, but then blew the whistle immediately. Now they're going to move the ball up another yard to around the 38. Well, it's just a bizarre set of downs. 2nd and 9 for Union at their own 38-yard lines, and even the shotgun. To his left is Green. Handoff to Green. He's going to toss back on reverse to Pearson. He's got a little room to the outside, but it's well played on the outside there. He got to the sideline, and he was looking right at Andre King. And King knocked him out of bounds after maybe a gain of 1 and maybe no gain at all. It'll be 3rd down. And now with 32 seconds to go, and 31 on the play clock, the Redskins are going to have to run at least one more, but they would not have to kick it against the wind. if they get a first down or the officials take a second to spot the ball. Well, they did stop the clock as he went out of bounds, and that's what they should have done, but initially they ran it. So it's 3rd down and 11 now. There's a loss of 2 actually for Pearson on the last play. The ball at Union's 36. They need their 47. Geneva in the shotgun. And the whistles blow again. And now a flag comes out very late. The whistles blew, and then the back judge threw a flag about 30 yards over into the Union backfield. Somehow I'm hearing organ grinders and things like that. I'm hearing calliope music, Tom. It's gotten a lot of hand. It's going to be a false start against the Redskins, and that'll move it back 5 more. Now at their own 30-yard line, just outside the 30, the Redskins are going to need more like 3rd and 15 for a first down with 31 seconds to go here in this first period. 7-3 Owasso. Rams looking to get Union to kick against the wind and get great field position here. J.D. Geneva is huddling with his football team. Pearson breaks the huddle, goes to the left. Jonathan Edwards comes to the right. Belt comes to the right with him. Now also coming to the right is McDaniels. Green in the backfield to the right of Geneva, who has 0 on the play clock. So Union's going to call a timeout. Boy, this is exactly what, if you look up the word disjointed in the dictionary, there's a picture of this.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Here, these set of downs, and
And
now
it's going so nicely too. You know,
and they got it. They had it in this situation where they probably could have ran out the clock and punted with the wind. Now, chances are they're going to have to punt against it, and Owasso's going to get good field position.
we should take a break, but I'm going to keep it here because the way this has gone, there's no telling if they just run out there and run 2 or 3 plays while we're gone. So we're going to keep it right here. We'll tell you that also tonight you are looking at Broken Arrow and Jinx, which should be a pretty interesting game. Hey, help us out on the field, Mark Blevins. What's happening down there?
Well, there's a little confusion right now, but darn it, the guys I talked to are still confident about this game. Didn't know that there's some Union royalty here tonight. Dominic Frank is here.
That'd be great. Thank you very much, Doc. And of course, you heard the PA guy, who is directly, apparently, in where our crowd mic is. So 3rd and 15 for the Redskins at their own 31-yard line. Geneva straight back. Here comes pressure. Throws across the middle. Ball caught by Pearson, and he is swallowed at the 32. He got nowhere. Deuce Mayberry was right on top of him. He may have gotten 2 or 3 yards, but this Owasso defense is swarming. It's 4th down now and about 13 for him. Now we're going to leave it at 15. 3rd and 5th or 4th and 15 for the Redskins, and they will have to kick it away against the wind. As another timeout's called by Owasso. This time we will take a break. 7-3 Rams. They're about to get it back. This is Union Football on KRMG.
From the Ferguson Subaru and Broken Arrow Studios, KRMG FM Sand Springs, KRMG Tulsa, a Cox Media. Help you, not sell you.
Well,
welcome
say
to
that
Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet?
For consumers only. Offered by Capital One and A member FDIC.
Don't mess with my illusions. Music in 3.
18 Capital One.
On 4th and 15, Union kicks the ball away. Stephen Forbes kicks it not far, but rolls it a good bit. So that's going to end up going all the way to the 23-yard line of Owasso. And with 12 seconds to go here in this first period, Owasso leading 7-3 will get the football. But really, Tom, that's as good as Stephen Forbes could have done. He didn't allow it to be returned, didn't kick it very high, and it got a great Redskin roll.
Yeah, if he'd have kicked it real high and far, they'd have had a good chance for a return, but the way that was, he just got away from it.
Cole Duggar brings him back out. He's got 4 receivers, 2 to either side, and the one running back is Isaiah Jacobs, and that's the only one you need. That young man is talented. First and 10 at their own 23 for the Rams. Straight back is Duggar. Looking. He's going to fling it deep again, and this time it is well over the head of the intended receiver. He was trying to go deep, I think, to Goins once again. Coverage in there that time by Union's Junior Smith, and it'll be second down and 10.
I'll be surprised if Jacobs doesn't touch it here.
I'd be surprised if he didn't touch it every time. Quickly to the line of scrimmage and throwing against Owasso, and that ball is caught at the 38-yard line. He really had a hard time with it. Peyton Lusk grabbed it, lost it, grabbed it, lost it again, but he had already beaten Maurice Wilkerson, and he rolls it in around the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 36, and the Rams are moving again, but that's the end of period number 1. Owasso took a while to get rolling, but the steamroller is moving now. 7-3, the Rams lead, and they'll threaten when we come back. This is Union Football on KRMG.
Still time to give. Let's finish up big.
Owasso going from left to right, and they have a first and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Once again in the shotgun is Duggar. Straight back. He's going to throw a screen left side, and that goes to the tight end Kirby. He's got room 3, 15, 10, 5. He's going to walk in for a touchdown. Mayor Kirby caught that thing on the screen on the left side, and there was not a white jersey anywhere within sight. He ran by 2 linebackers. Everybody had their backs turned in zero coverage, and Tom, he goes 32 yards for the score, and it's 13-3.
Yeah, you said it. There was nobody even close to him. They all took off and went deep, so they took the 4 or 5 defensive backs with him. By the time he caught the ball, he had a wide open gap to nothing but the goal line.
That is a brilliant call by Owasso, and now they will run their kicker on. Here comes Will Feltz. Laney will hold. Now with 11:51 to go here in the second period, Owasso trying to up their lead to 14-3. Farley is set. Good snap. There's the hold. Close to blocking, but they did not, and that ball is through. 11:51 to go here in this second period. Owasso extends the lead. Now 14-3 Rams. Back with the Union getting the football. This is Redskins football on KRMG. Back at Owasso Stadium, just underway here in the second period. 14-3, the Rams lead the Union Redskins, and a short pooch kick will be fair caught at about the 34-yard line by the Redskins. Backing up and looking somewhat nervous, but grabbing that football was Tyler Cowan. And it will be 1st and 10 for Union. So the Redskins give up a 3-play, 77-yard drive. Took only 21 seconds. A 31-yard pass from Duggar to Kirby on the screen. The extra point is good, and that's how we got to 14-3. And Tom, you and I have already said it a couple of times, and it's worth repeating once again. Offense has got to stay on the field if you want to keep Owasso off it.
Exactly, and now they add one more thing. I think they've got to put some points on the board right now, too.
From their own 33-yard line, trailing 14-3, 1st and 10 Redskins. Geneva in the shotgun, motion by DeSmet. Handoff straight up the middle, goes to Green, got some room, 35, 40, cross the 40 to the 45 and the 50-yard line. No, didn't get quite the 50. He got knocked down around the 46. Nice job by A.J. Green, 13 yards, tackled by Dawson Adams, who already has a ton tonight. And it'll be 1st and 10 Redskins into Owasso territory.
Why is it first down again? They got to pass it.
Every time he touches the ball, it looks like he could go all the way.
It's electric, it is.
It is.
1st and 10 now at the Owasso 49-yard line. Ball set right in the middle of the big Owasso Ram logo here at Owasso Stadium. Motion from right to left by DeSmet. Handoff once again by A.J. Green. Cuts back. A.J. runs one over and gets all the way down to the 49-yard line. He got hit initially by Triplett, and he put the head down and just kept pounding forward. Michael Jamerson was there as well, but that's a tough run of about 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 6. McDaniel will leave. Play call coming in. 10:56 to play, 2nd period, 14-3 Rams. To the right side goes Edwards. He'll be out there alone. 3 receivers to the left. Now Belt goes in motion. In shotgun, Geneva. Green to his right. 2nd down and 6. Geneva straight back, looking. Firing middle of the field, and that ball is intercepted. It came off of Belt's hand and goes right to Laney at the 45, 50, 45, down to the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The ball was a little in front of Belt. He tried to make the catch, and it bounced off his hand and went right to Gabe Laney. And he takes it all the way back to Union's 39-yard line. Owasso set up, and Tom, if they get one here, look out.
Yeah, there's also a flag, and it looked like a Union offensive lineman just shoved a Owasso kid down, got in his face, then just shoved him down, but I didn't see a flag come out immediately.
Well, the officials are talking about something, but I don't see a flag out there either. And now are they going to tell us something? They're going to make sure they have a quorum before they decide.
Oh, it's going against Union.
Yep, here we go. Here's the call. It is a dead ball personal foul against the Redskins, and here's where you're trailing 14-3, and then you get the frustration, Tom, of the interception. You just have to, composure is a big thing. You've got to keep your composure right here. You hurt your football team even more.
Absolutely. Definitely they're in 4-down territory with one of the best, if not the best, running back, at least that I've seen this year.
So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Rams, the 23-yard line of Union. They again took back the interception to around the 40, but the penalty adds to that and puts it at the 23. 14-3 Owasso trying to add to it. Duggar brings him up. To his right once again is Jacobs. 2 receivers to his left. Now motion. He's going to fake the handoff and give inside instead to Jacobs, and he's going to pound up inside to about the 21-yard line. Well, the middle of that Union defense got there pretty quickly, but a good push by that Owasso offensive line as well. Junior Smith off the bottom of that pile. Wilkerson there as well, but he's still got 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. And the thing about Jacobs is he doesn't look big, but he's strong.
Very strong and very aggressive.
Aggressive's a good word for it. 2nd and 7 for the Rams. Now at the Union 20-yard line. Here comes motion again. Once again, Duggar's in the shotgun. Duggar looking, throwing to the right. That ball is just past the outstretched arms of Jacobs. He drops around the 5-yard line to his knees and couldn't quite catch it. JoJo Nichols on the coverage. So it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 7, but Tom, that one had a chance.
It sure did. And basically, I think Owasso would go for 2 downs here. I don't think they'll kick the field goal or, well, obviously that's their only choice is either go for it if they don't make it or kick the field goal.
Here we go on 3rd and 7 at the 20-yard line of Union. Back is Duggar. He's going to fake the sweep. He's going to throw to his right. That ball caught by Jacobs at the 15, the 10, out of bounds around the 7-yard line. Jacobs caught that screen. And again, the screen's working extremely well tonight. He had good people out in front of him blocking. And boy, he runs all the way down behind Grayson Isaac to around the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Rams right there.
They've got so many weapons on that offense. You can't even
And
begin to know.
Bill Blankenship's bringing a lot of motion and movement. He's got a lot of fakes inside there. He's got a lot of misdirection. First and goal for the Rams now at the 6-yard line. Once again, here comes motion, but the handoff inside will be to Jacobs, and he's going to pound forward. Not quite there, just outside the 1. But Jacobs got a good 5 yards there. Jacob Rogers getting up off the bottom of that pile. Gibbons is there too. But it'll be second down and goal now at the Redskins' 1-yard line. Owasso up 14-3 with 9:27 to go in the second period and trying to add to it. They bring him up. 2 receivers come to the left side. Once again, Jacobs, the deep set back. Going to turn handoff to Jacobs' left side, and he is crunched at the 3. Jacobs actually ran into his own blocker right there. He ran into Dylan Gilbert, who'd been pushed backwards by Micah Walker, and he lost a yard. So it'll be third and goal now from the 2 as the Redskins bow up.
I wouldn't be surprised here if the quarterback didn't fake it to him and maybe keep it himself.
Well, Duggar can run. He doesn't a lot, but he can. 19 on the play clock. 8:47 to go, second period. 14-3 Owasso. They have third and goal at the Union 3. Duggar in the shotgun. Jacobs to his right. Here comes motion. He's going to hand to Jacobs. Nope, he's going to fake that, throw to the right, and that's easily into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronnie Thomas, the man who went in motion, was easily 10, 11, 12 yards from the closest Redskin. And that makes it 20-3, and Union's in trouble, Tom.
Yeah, they are. They have not got they haven't gotten anything stopped. I mean, they've run the ball and all that.
Well, as soon as you fake it to Jacobs, a lot of people are going to pay attention. I bet they didn't pay attention to Ronnie Thomas. Once he came in motion, the entire defense gathered on number 3, and Thomas ran in by himself. Extra point is up and good by Farley, and with 8:34 to go in the second period, Union's in danger here. Owasso 21, Redskins 3. They'll get it next on KRMG.
Have you Googled yourself or business? Did you find negative content? If so, your reputation and business are suffering. Forbes reports with 2 negative articles, you risk losing 44% of new business. At Fix Your Name.
At least we're getting to play plenty of
That
spots.
offensive line
We
coach,
will play a lot of spots.
That offensive line coach played at TU.
I know Justin really well. He coached at Union, too.
He's good. Yeah, he's
877
their line isn't near as big as
yourname.com.
Broken Arrows. It's big.
What does building a better bank look like? It starts with building Capital One cafes.
He's a terrific
warm,
guy, too.
inviting places that feel nothing like a typical bank, where you can open an account with no fees or minimums in 5 minutes, and you'll always find people ready to help you, not sell you. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet?
For consumers only. Offered by Capital One and A member FDIC.
All right, rejoining to
Capital One.
This is the home of Union High School football. 102.3 KRMG, Tulsa's news and talk.
In Owasso, Oklahoma, Owasso High School, and we are at Owasso Ram Stadium. 21-3, Owasso leads. Rick Corey along with Tom Stockton, Doc Blevins, Richard Johns, and even Ross Ford here. Owasso to kick off, and a short pooch kick will once again come to around the 30-yard line. It is taken right there. Union at the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 at the 45 of Owasso, and dragged down from behind was Chauncey Andrews, who took that thing around the 30-yard line and put on a terrific return, a little burst of speed, and the Redskins will take it now in Owasso territory at the 40-yard line. But Owasso goes 6 plays, 23 yards. Took him a minute 55, and the 3-yard pass from Duggar to Thomas and the extra point is what gave him this 21-3 lead, and that's a good return, Tom. Now you really have to make something happen on this one points-wise.
Absolutely.
8:28 to go here in the second period. 21-3 Owasso, and here comes the Redskins. Geneva brings him up. He has A.J. Green in the backfield with him. The other guy is Wilkins. Going to hand off inside to Wilkins on the right side, and he bursts across the 30, or pardon me, the 35 down to the 34-yard line. Good first down gain of about 6 yards for Wilkins. Tackle in there by Triplett. One of the Redskins is going to have to leave the game because his helmet popped off.
6 yards on the carry, second down.
Looked like that wasn't Mason Gibbons. He's playing a little bit of both ways tonight. That was Brandon Taylor. So it'll be second down now and 4 for the Redskins at the 34-yard line of Owasso. They'll need the 30 for the first. 3 receivers, 2 to the left side, 1 to the right. That's McDaniel to the right. Straight back and handoff to Green on the right side, and A.J. hesitates and then kicks forward across the 35 down to around the 32-yard line. Did not get the first down, but he got very close. First hit in there by the big guy, and I do mean big guy. That's number 98 for Owasso. When I say he's big, Low is 5'11", 270. So a nice low center of gravity. It'll be 3rd down and 2 now for the Redskins at the Ram 32.
This could be a time for a play action.
Union is going to play very, very late. That is Josh Frederick, and it's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Redskins, trailing 21-3. DeSmet goes in motion, and whistles blow, and I'm not sure if a flag came out. Yep, flag came out. DeSmet went in motion, but Frederick came in late. I think that's going to be a substitution infraction. Nope, it's actually going to go against Owasso. Apparently somebody from Owasso moved. I thought that was against Union, but it wasn't. So it'll take it down to the 27-yard line. It'll be the first down for the Redskins since that first drive when they got their 3. 7:17 to go in this first half. 21-3 Owasso. But Union now at the 27-yard line of the Rams and driving. To the right side goes Edwards. To the left side, way out, is Pearson. DeSmet is the single short setback. Geneva fakes one, and he's going to fling it left side toward Pearson, and he dropped, or no, didn't make the catch. He made a leaping try at around the 5-yard line. Omar Barker was right there, so the coverage wasn't bad. And the ball was thrown really, Tom, the only place it could be, just to give him an opportunity, but he wasn't quite tall enough to stretch out there and get it.
Yeah, that's when I said that they may go for it with a long pass. That's what I thought they might do. He ran kind of a post corner type route, and the ball just didn't have any room to get in there. It was too good a coverage.
2nd and 10 now for the Redskins at the 27-yard line of the Rams. 21-3 Owasso. Geneva in the shotgun once again. There goes motion. Geneva hands inside, and that is Green, and he's going to get to the 25-yard line, but that's it. Once again, the guy jumping in there was Triplett. Triplett knocked him down after a gain of 2, and it'll be 3rd and 8. And Tom, you do wonder here too, is Union in 4-down territory, having trailing as they are 21-3?
Well, I'm not Coach Frederick, but I would definitely be in 2-down territory because I don't think 3 points right now is going to make a big difference.
So it is 3rd down now for the Redskins. They're at the 25 of Owasso, so they'll need the 17 for the first. 3 receivers go to the right side. The outside receiver there is Edwards. The inside receiver there is DeSmet, and the guy in the middle is Pearson. Now Junior Smith goes in motion that way. Going to throw over the middle of the field, and that is incomplete. He was trying to go to DeSmet straight down the middle, but Geneva threw that ball about 6 yards past where he was. The coverage wasn't bad by Hayden Grant, but that had no chance. There was no air under it, and it was thrown well past the receiver. It's 4th down and 8. 6:13 to go in the second period. 21-3 Owasso. The Redskins desperately need something good to happen here. Now 4th and 8 at the 25 of Owasso. They'll need around the 17 for the first down. Once again, it is Edwards going wide to the right. 3 receivers come to the left. Lipsy's there. Now Pearson goes in motion. Geneva in the shotgun. To his right, Junior Smith. Snap straight back. Geneva's going to throw toward the end zone. That ball is again well over the head of Pearson. Really no chance there for Pearson. Cody Chase was on the coverage, but Tom, that didn't have really a chance, and it's going to be Owasso's football. And that's 3 passes in a row that just didn't have a chance to be caught. And that's unfortunate as the Redskins will turn it over.
And I'm saying the obvious here, but Union has to make a stop here and not give up another touchdown right before half.
Well, you have to remember, too, Owasso will get the ball to start the second half. And the Rams are already up 21-3 with 6 minutes to go here in this second period. You know they're feeling all jazzed up. Here come the Rams, led out once again by Cole Duggar. He'll have 2 receivers to his left, 1 to the right. He's in the shotgun. Jacobs to his left. Duggar will hand to Jacobs straight up the middle. Cuts to his right. 35, 40, 45. He's gone. 50, 45, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. 75 yards. Nobody touched Isaiah Jacobs. He handed the ball and a little delayed give. Did Duggar, and as soon as Jacobs cut back to his right, there was a massive hole, and it's 27-3 And the trouble just compounded for the Redskins.
Yeah, it just keeps getting worse.
Boy, when was the last time you saw this happen to a Union football team?
I mean, you're right. He wasn't even touched.
Nope.
Till he got halfway through the end zone.
Phelps is there for the extra point, and he puts that ball up, and it is no good. He missed it to the right. So with 5:55 to go here in this first half, Owasso extends the lead. It's now 27-3. They'll kick the Union next here on KRMG.
Route 66 Chevrolet, Route 66 D side of Tulsa, I-40
long night, boys.
Memorial. Does Chuck really play basketball with you?
Well, can we even call it play? Because I don't know if what he did is actually playing.
Oh, Trina, it's so much fun. And
I think we have
experience
running
none other than anybody's ever experienced here at Route 66 Chevrolet. And
on the other side of that coin, huh?
We like to keep it nice and easy, and we like to have fun. We like to have people in that if we can help you.
And Chuck, there's no
I can't hear you when your mic's
when you come here to Route 66 D side of Tulsa and Route 66 Chevrolet, right?
We just got, you just have to control your breathing. You just have to learn to do that.
I don't know who
we all do it. Yeah, but I can't hear you at all when you do that.
Come see
I'm
us.
saying that you just have to learn to control it and leave your mic where it
We're trying
is.
to offer you a different
That won't help that much.
No gimmicks. Just
You're
come
going-
in, be a part of the family.
Route 66
Like that,
D side
pretty
of
loud.
Tulsa and Route 66 Chevrolet at I-44 Memorial is not only a better way.
Here's your rejoin at 3.
Thank you.
Catch every moment of Union High School football on KRMG.com, the KRMG app, and 102.3 KRMG, Tulsa's news and talk.
Well, as they said at Anchorman, that escalated quickly. One-play drive goes 75 yards. Took only 12 seconds. That run by Isaiah Jacobs. The kick was missed, but it is 27-3 Owasso now, with 5:55 to go here in the first period, or in the first half, at Owasso Stadium. Corey and Tom Stockton, also Doc Levens down on the field. Kickoff will once again be a very short pooch, and it will be once again taken by Union around the 25-yard line, dropped and then fallen on right there. Pardon me, more like the 30-yard line, maybe the 31, 32-yard line. That was Chauncey Andrews once again who jumped on it at the 31-yard line. But these short kicks are confounding the Redskins just a little bit. It was Hagen Hood who put that one up, and it'll be 1st and 10 Union. Now trailing 27-3, Tom, and you got a couple things to think about. Number one, Owasso gets it to start the second half, so you don't want them to have it right back. Number two, you kind of want to mitigate the damage.
Oh, absolutely. And you've got 5:53 left. You've got to, at the very least, run most of the clock off, but hopefully get a touchdown.
Mason Gibbons laid out to play offense here, but here we go. Union 1st and 10. Handoff goes, nope, pardon me, Geneva. He's going to fake and throw it to the right side. It's caught by Green. Got room at the 30, 35. A.J. upwards to the 40-yard line. Nice play by A.J. Green. The final tackle in there by Cody Chase. But he got 9 yards. It was a tremendous fake by J.D. Geneva to give Green a little time. It'll be 2nd and 1.
I don't know how many times he's been it, but that Dawson Adams,
he's everywhere.
He is everywhere. He's been on, if he's not the main tackler, he's one of them in on the tackle on almost every play.
2nd and 1 for Union. They're now at their own 40-yard line. Need the 41 for the first down. Rovon Banks is now in at quarterback. Green set to his right, and the whistle blows, and I do believe Owasso's called a timeout as soon as they saw Banks in there. So we'll take a quick break as well. 5:11 to go here in this first half. 27-3 Owasso. This is Union football at KRMG.
I'm Sean Pryor. I live in...
Hey, Rambo, I've got something for you.
Second 5.
Ask for help.
Thinking about quitting? Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
5:11 to go in the first half here at Owasso. Union trailing 27-3 to the Rams. Handoff left side goes to A.J. Green. He goes across the 45 to the 46 to the 47-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Redskins. Hayden Grant, one of the guys in there on that tackle. Also there, Michael Jamerson, but that'll be a first down for Union, who desperately needs it and desperately need to keep it here for a while, Tom.
Oh, they've got to run, at the very least, run most of the clock off. It would be great if we got a score.
1st and 10 now, thrown 47 for the Redskins. 2 receivers right side, 1 to the left for J.D. Geneva. Once again in the shotgun. DeSmet goes in motion, handoff to the right side to Green, and he is met immediately. He got nothing. He is stonewalled for a big old 0. Again, the first guy there was Triplett, who came in with about 1,000 tackles, and he's adding to those right now. Owasso also had Jaden Lowe in there at 270 pounds. He got there on the hit. And also, once again, Jamerson out there as well. So it'll be 2nd and 10. At their own 47 with 4:12 to go in the first half, trailing 27-3. Banks is now in the football game, and Banks fakes to his right, takes off. Now he's going to have to come back to his left, and he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Banks dropped back at the 40-yard line, and that tackle made by Cody Chase. Banks made a nice fake inside, made one guy miss and looked like he might have a hole, but when he tried to get out of it, he ran backwards to his left, and that's when Chase said no thanks and dumps him for a 5-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 15.
The worst part of this is if they don't get it, they're going to give Owasso the ball with enough time.
Now the Redskins, Owasso does not have timeouts left, so they do have that to deal with. 3rd and 15 for Union at their own 42-yard line. Need the Owasso 43 for the first down. Geneva back to pass. Here comes pressure, and he's going to go down. He is being dragged down from behind. He had a little time early, but it ran out quick. Andre King got there, and he's going to lose a yard, so that will be a sack. Back to the Union 41-yard line, and the Redskins will have to punt it away with 3:10 to go and trailing 27-3. So if you wondered if Owasso just had a great night 2 weeks ago against Broken Arrow, nope, they're that good.
They really are. I'm very, very impressed up to this point.
Stephen Forbes on to kick this football away. He'll be standing around his 27-yard line. Once again, back deep for Owasso is Laney. Forbes put the foot to it. Boy, this is a nice high kick. It's going to go over Laney's head, and it's going to bounce into the end zone, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams right there at their own 20-yard line. But with 2:37 to go, leading 27-3. Last time they went one play 75 yards, Tom, so this one could be over in a hurry, too.
Well, with Jacobs in the backfield, it's like Russian roulette or something, because he can go on any time.
Well, one of the interesting things here, Bill put together a tremendous coaching staff. He's got Josh Dupree, who had been at Union and, of course, played at Union here. He has, we were talking a moment ago about his offensive line coach, who's a good friend and a former TU player, and he brought him from Union as well. So he's got Antonio here. He's got a bunch of good football coaches here. 1st and 10 Owasso at their own 20-yard line. They're going to hand the ball off to the right side, and once again, it's Jacobs. And Tom, you're right. Aggressive is the word. He goes from his 20 to his 25, puts a shoulder into JoJo Nichols and knocks him backwards. Actually, they'll give him 4, and it'll be a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. You talk about that coaching staff, and you start going down these guys that are on this team, Antonio Graham, Justin Morsey, the offensive line coach, who, again, is the guy we mentioned, played at TU and then was also a coach for a while at Union. It's a great staff. 2nd and 6 for the Rams at their own 24, leading 27-3, trying to add to it. They hand off right side, and that goes across the 30-yard line on a bit of an inside receiver handoff. They handed that ball to Tristan Profit. And he got forward to around the 30-yard line, and it will be a first down. 1:55 to go, 27-3. Owasso leads, and they continue to move the chains. 1st and 10, 2 receivers to either side for Duggar. Man to his right is Jacobs in the backfield. Now Jacobs shifts to the left. There's the snap and the handoff to Jacobs straight up field, and he's hit almost right away. It's a nice play initially in there. Union's Michael Walker was one of those guys there. Mason Gibbons as well. So that'll be a gain of about 2. And it'll be 2nd and 8 with 1:25 and counting here. And Owasso has no way to stop the clock, but they lead 27-3.
I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't fake to Jacobs here in a minute and a pass to go deep to somebody.
Well, Thomas is going to go wide to the left. Trey Goins is going to go out there with him. And now Jacobs comes to the right. Straight back is Duggar. Now he rolls to his left. Duggar has all kinds of time, and he flings it out. And that ball's caught by Goins near the 40-yard line. But he's taken out of bounds quickly. Oh, no, it was incomplete. Sorry. Looked like he had that, but he got knocked out of bounds pretty quickly over there. And that was A.J. Green playing a little defense. And that will bring it back. It'll stop the clock, though, with 1:01 to go. And it'll place the ball back at the Owasso 32, and they'll have 3rd down and 8. Into the game is Kellen Carney. He'll go to the left. With him over there is Trey Goins. Duggar moves forward to call a play. Now motion in there by Kirby. And the Owasso left tackle jumped. Looks like that was Hudson Mosby who lifted up out of his stance. That'll cost him 5. And that'll take it back to around the 18, or pardon me, the 28-yard line. 27, actually. I don't know if I were this offense, if I'd worry too much about 3rd and 13, Tom. I think they can do that. And that's what we have. 3rd and 13 all the way back at their 27 for the Owasso Rams. 4 receivers, 2 either side. Duggar in the shotgun. To his right, his right is Jacobs. They're going to hand off, and again, a little receiver screen goes to Delaney. Nope, they handed off instead. They faked the handoff and gave it instead. Duggar took it himself. That fooled everybody. At least it fooled me. They got up to around the 36-yard line, and it'll be 4th down and about 5 right there. And with 52 seconds to go, Union calls a timeout. They want to see if they can get it back one more time. But, you know, that could backfire because with 4th and about 5, I could see Bill going for it right here, Tom.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. If nothing else, maybe they'll come up and try to draw them off sides.
So Duggar made a really nice, actually 2 very nice fakes, including one on the wide receiver sweep, if you will, the jet sweep to Trey Goins. Kept it himself. They pulled the guard, and he blasted straight upfield and got a nice gain. So the ball's just outside the 35, and they need the 40. So you're looking at 4th down and about 4.5 to go, with 52 seconds to go here in the half, and Owasso up 27-3. And the Union offense has been mostly ineffective, so if you're Bill Blankenship, I'm not sure that it's that much of a gamble to give it a try. Union is expecting the punt. Kyler Pearson is walking backwards. He's going to go back to around his 30-yard line and actually maybe back a little past that. And it looks like Owasso will kick it away. They'll bring out Tate Farley. He'll be standing around his 21-yard line. And because you get the ball to start the second half, there's no question it's the percentages play. What about a fake right here?
We were just saying that.
Farley is ready. Teams are set. Watch the football here. They're waiting. I think they're trying to draw the Redskins offside, but they haven't yet. There's the snap. It's a good one, and it's blocked. Michael Walker storms through the middle and blocks that punt. And the ball is going to be down at the 21-yard line, and that's where the Redskins will have it. So a tremendous push up the middle by the Redskins, and especially by number 9, Michael Walker. He walked right into that football, got it right in his stomach, and it went almost nowhere. So with 44 seconds to go in this half, trailing 27-3, the Redskins will have a glittering opportunity at the Owasso 21-yard line.
They cannot let this one go away. They've got to come up with a touchdown on this series.
Here comes Union. They will send Edwards far to the right side. Out there with him is Belt. To the left comes Pearson and McDaniel. In the shotgun, J.D. Geneva. A.J. Green to his right. 1st and 10 at the 21 of Owasso for the Redskins. Nearing the half. Geneva has the pass. Straight back. Has the middle of the field. He's got A.J. Green wide open, and he didn't see him. Geneva, as he's falling, throws it out to Edwards. But A.J. Green came out of the backfield, and at the 10-yard line, Tom, there was not a red jersey within 20 yards of him, and J.D. just didn't look that way. Incomplete. It's 2nd and 10.
I would think right in here that Union might try to go to Kyler Pearson underneath.
38 seconds to go in the half. 27-3 Owasso. Union will have this 2nd and 10 now at the Owasso 21. Geneva sends Pearson in motion from left to right. Green to his right. Geneva straight back. Here comes pressure, and he throws it quickly, and it's incomplete. Tried to get it to Belt, but nobody picked up the blitzer coming off the right side. Owasso hasn't brought a lot of pressure, but they brought it right there. That pressure coming from Brendan Dye, and he was untouched and put a helmet right into the stomach of Geneva as he threw it. It'll be 3rd and 10. Heck, Tom, Owasso might get it back at this rate.
And with any time on the clock with Jacobs, it's scary.
3rd and 10 for Union at the Owasso 21. 2 incompletions have taken us to 35 seconds to go in this half. 27-3 Owasso leads. 2 receivers far right to the right side, 1 to the left. Back is Geneva. Here comes pressure again, and he's going to be dumped at the 32-yard line. And that time it was just straight up, I'm better than you. Andre King just whipped Jake Henry. Ran right by him, and that takes it ball back to the 30-yard line. That's a loss of 9. And the Redskins will bring out Stephen Forbes and see if they can get something out of this trip. It's going to be 4th down and 19 for the Redskins. The field goal will come will come from the 37. There's the kick. It's up, and it's definitely got the distance, and it is no good. Forbes had the distance, but he pulled it to the left, and with no time in this first half, it is 27-3. A disastrous first half for the Redskins after a decent start and a lead of 3-0. Owasso turns on the Jets. 27-3 Rams. We'll be back with our halftime next. This is Union Football on KRMG.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. A loud, grand welcome to the field for Owasso Varsity Pom Squad. Tonight, the Pom Squad is pleased to share the field with the Union High Steppers. These 2 teams started collaborating this summer and are excited to entertain you with an exciting kick routine. Coaches for the Union High Steppers are Megan Adams and Sterling Scheifler. Coaches for Owasso Varsity Pom are Alyssa Zumwalt and Macy Mullins.
And this is huge. I think this is a huge 3rd down play. It'd be great mentally and every other which way if Union could stop them right here and make them punt it.
27-3 Owasso, and they have 3rd and 5 from their own 25-yard line. Union brings A.J. Green out to play defense. 2 receivers go left side. Goins is the far guy to the left side, and Ronnie Thomas is in the slot. Duggar in the shotgun, hands inside, and going straight ahead is Jacobs, and he does not get the first down. He plowed forward to the 28. Jacob Rogers had a hold of him right there. So did Micah once again, Micah Walker, and that's going to drag him down about a yard and a half short. So on 4th down now, Owasso has to make up their mind. Do they want to go for it here? Just past their 28-yard line. So they've got 4th and almost 2. Now they were in the same situation earlier, and they pooch kicked it with Duggar. Let's see if they do again. Yes, they will. Duggar's going to put the foot to it, and he's going to kick it short. It's going to bounce around the 42-yard line, but it does take a Rams roll, and it'll go down inside the Union 35. And so Owasso starts exactly as they started the game, a 3-and-out. But they lead 27-3. Redskins will have it 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
I found out at halftime that Owosso's had 4 blocked punts, so that may be why they have the pooch kick. Or
well, Union has blocked one tonight, obviously,
yes,
with Michael Walker, who took one right in the gullet. So it's 1st and 10 Redskins now at their own 24-yard line. J.D. Geneva will bring them back out. Junior Smith will be his single running back. McDaniels will come wide to the left side, the near side. Lipsy and Pearson will be to the right. Tight end is DeSmet on the left side. Quick throw to the right side goes to Pearson, and he catches it and goes forward to the 25, gets across, the 35, across that to the 37. He danced inside to try to escape one man, and he was able to, but he could not get out of the final grip in there of Andre King, who's made a dozen tackles tonight. They will give him about 4, and we'll call it 2nd down and 6 now at the Union 38.
And again, just forget the score, forget how the first half went, and just take it one play at a time and just try to do something with it.
That next play is 2nd and 6 for Union at their own 38-yard line. Geneva in the shotgun. He's going to hand off to Smith on the left side. Junior busting forward, gets all the way up to the 43-yard line. Not quite the first down, but he ran right through some Owasso tacklers, and one of those is still on the ground hurt. Final tackle was made by Jaden Love, but Junior ran right through, and oh, that's not good. Holding his left knee is Michael Jamison, the 6', 265-pound sophomore. He came in with 6 tackles, but he's made 2 or 3 tonight. But he's holding that left knee, and while he's down, we're going to take a break. 9:20 to go, 3rd period. Owasso leads Union 27-3. Redskins will have 2nd down when we return. This is Union football on KRMG.
I can tell you, here we all do it. Just come see us. Give us a shot at earning your business. We're trying to offer you a different experience.
Music in 10.
Be a part of the family.
Route 66 Nissan of Tulsa and Route 66 Chevrolet I-44 Memorial is not only a better way to buy a vehicle.
It's the right way.
On 3rd down and 1, Union hands off to Junior Smith, and he just, and I mean just, got that first down. He was met in the hole by Jaden Love, but not before he pulled him forward for a couple of yards and a first down. So with 9 minutes to go here in this 3rd period, trailing 27-3, the Redskins will keep the drive alive. Now 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. First down, bringing him up is J.D. Geneva. Motion from right to left. Now 2 receivers to either side. Quick throw right side to Pearson. He's got it at the 45, goes across the 50. Kyler out of bounds, more like the 48-yard line of the Owasso Rams. 2 people on the tackle there, Omar Barker and Brandon Dye, but that's a really good first down gain of about 6. We'll call it 2nd down and 4. They're actually going to give them a little more than that. They're going to set it down now about the 49. That's going to be a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that's exactly what they need to do. Just one play at a time.
Move the chains.
Yeah, that's right. Keep moving the chains.
Belt comes wide to the left along with Jonathan Edwards. 2 receivers here. Pearson to the right side. Geneva in the shotgun. Junior Smith to his right. Fakes inside to Smith. Now he wants to go deep. Throws it. He's got Pearson out there, and that ball is just off his hands, incomplete. Kyler on about the 15-yard line slowed a second and then re-accelerated, and when he did, he couldn't quite get to it. Omar Barker was probably beaten by about a yard, and now Kyler Pearson's going to go down. It doesn't look like he's holding anything particularly, but he just went down sitting at the 14. And now he looks like he's up on his shoulder. And, Tom, the way he dove there, you can get that shoulder extended and get a stinger in there. I'm wondering if that's what happened to number 2.
I'm trying to look and see, and I can't quite tell what Dan Newman's doing.
Kyler is now laying down, and they're stretching him a little bit, so it might just be a cramp.
Yeah, with the heat and that, it could be.
He has been running deep an awful lot tonight, and he's also he's caught several of those screens. So maybe that's why he goes down. But it will be incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 4 for Union. And I wonder too if he pulled something, Tom, because he hesitated around the 15 before he re-accelerated. If he doesn't hesitate, I think he catches that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm watching him walk off. I don't see him limping. But I don't know, and Dan Newman's not. He's kind of front now. Dan Newman's not even walking with him wherever he's going. I imagine they're going to get him some.
They're on the fly for the Redskins. They're at the 49-yard line of Owasso. Handoff right side. Junior Smith pushes forward, has the first down. Junior across the 45-yard line. It's a good 3rd down play by the Redskins. Final tackle in there by Brendan Dye, but that moves the change. Union with 8 minutes to go in the 3rd period, trailing 27-3, continues on this drive. Now 1st and 10 at the Owasso 45. Roland Banks is checked into the game. Many times when he does, he'll be the Wildcat quarterback, and you'll see Geneva split. Let's see what happens here. Geneva's going to stay in the backfield. Instead, it's going to be Banks coming to the left side with 2 other receivers. There'll be 3 this way. Now Banks goes back to the right. He's going to be short slot to that right side. Geneva set, Smith to his left. Now here comes Banks again. Tosses to Banks on the little inside handoff. Banks at the 45, gets around that to the 43. And Rovan Banks, he got spanked out of bounds pretty good by Laney right there. But he only got about 2, maybe a yard. But number 12 does make it a lot of fun. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And the thing is, it was positive yards. They're stretching them out a little bit, back and forth, and there's good news. Kyler Pearson just came back into the huddle.
Yeah, Banks was just in there for Pearson for that little inside handoff of the wide receiver. 7:31 to go, 3rd period, 27-3 Owasso. 2nd and 9 now for Union at the Ram 44. Edwards goes to the right, 3 receivers to the left. Now Pearson goes back in motion to the right. Geneva in the shotgun. Hands off to Junior Smith. Junior bounces out to the right side, and he's going to go down after a gain of about a yard. The initial Caleb Nealis was there initially. I mean, in there right away. The 6', 245-pound Junior whipped the offensive line of Union, jumped in the backfield, and make Junior adjust himself to the right, and now Junior Smith is down. He got it just inside the 49. We'll actually call that a gain of nothing, and it'll be 3rd down and 9, and Junior's on his back right at the 49-yard line. Or 44, pardon me. He's not, once again, kind of not holding anything. Dan Newman and Jacob Newby come running out, the Union training staff, and you won't find a better one anywhere. Junior's now going to lay down, much like Kyler did, but Kyler got right back up, and Pearson came right back into the game after a play.
Well, it looks like Dan's rubbing his leg or doing something, so maybe it is just a cramp. Let's hope so.
That'll be the hope. And with 7 minutes to go in this 3rd period, it's 27-3. The Redskins in the lead, or pardon me, trailing Owasso. And they will have 3rd down and just a little bit more than 9, actually. They're going to need the 35 for the first down. They're just past the 44. Now Junior Smith is up, and they are having to help him a little bit off that field, so he may be out a little longer than Kyler Pearson. And Junior's played this entire series at running back without A.J. Green, so now A.J.'s going to have to come back in because A.J.'s played a lot of defense in this game tonight as well, and he's going to have to come back in and play some. And actually, they're not going to bring A.J. back in. Instead, they're going to go with Avante Wilkins. So Wilkins will come in, and he'll be the single setback on this 3rd, and we'll call it 9. 4 receivers, 2 each side. Geneva shotgun around the 49-yard line. Wilkins to his right. There's the snap. Geneva throws quickly to the right side. That ball is dropped. It was right in the hands and caught initially by Jonathan Edwards, but he got popped really good as soon as it got there by Adams, and he dropped it. So it's 4th down for the Redskins, and now another Redskin is down, and this time it's J.D. Geneva. He got hit right at the end as well, and he's going to get up slowly, but he is up. And the Redskins on 4th and 9 will have a decision to make. 6:49 to go in this 3rd period, trailing 27-3. Union looks like they're going to go for it or try to draw Owasso off. There goes Edwards to the right side. 3 receivers come left. Pearson is the middle guy over here on this short side close to us. Geneva in the shotgun. Wilkins to his right. Snap. All kinds of time for Geneva, and he fires, and that's way over the head of the intended receiver. That wasn't even close to Jonathan Edwards, and the Redskins will turn it over on downs. And an Owasso player, Hayden Grant, his helmet is off, and he is upset. He was talking to the official. His coach meets him as he comes off the field and is calming him down. But Grant was not happy. The 6'5", 225-pound senior, who came into this game with 12 tackles and 2 sacks, feels like maybe somebody put a hand to his face or something, but no flags, and it will go incomplete, and Union will turn the football over.
Let me ask you something here, Rick. Did you ever think you'd see that particular coach calm him down, calm another player down?
Knowing who that is. No, go ahead, tell me who it was.
I'm not going to.
Let's just say it's 1st and 10 Owasso, and they already lead this game 27-3. Handoff inside. They're going to give it to who else? Jacobs, and he's going to burrow forward near the 49, near the 50. Oh, Isaiah Jacobs is just a tremendous football player. 6 more yards. Tackling there by Josh Frederick and Gabe Ford, but it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Rams.
Okay, I will say it. It was Bobby Klink.
Yep, Bobby Klink.
I didn't think he'd be calming someone down. He's usually the one that needs calming down.
2nd and 4 for Owasso, right at midfield. In the shotgun again is Duggar. To his right, Jacobs. 2 receivers to either side. Lusk is here to the right side. Joining him is Kirby. He's really the tight end, but he plays in the slot some as well. Duggar now sends Jacobs to the left side. He'll hand off to Jacobs. He comes to the right. He's across the 50 to the 45 and just plows over a Redskin down to the 41-yard line of Union. He ran right through Chauncey Andrews and got himself about another 8 yards, and it'll be 1st and 10 Rams at Union's 41. And with 5:56 to go, 3rd period, and leading 27-3, I kind of get the feeling Owasso wants to go on those impose your will drives.
Oh, that's exactly what they're doing. Exactly. They're going to,
You're going to run it at Union and run it down their throat and tell them you're going to like it.
Yeah.
1st and 10 now at the Union 41. Here comes Duggar once again. Motion inside. He's going to fake there. Now he's going to throw it. He's going to run it down the right side. That ball's caught by Jacobs at the 15, 10, 5 touchdown. Isaiah Jacobs on the wheel route out of the backfield beat Jaden Rowe by a good 5 or 6 yards. And just like that, Owasso making it look easy extends the lead to 33-3. Oh, not a good night for the Redskins, and what a great night for Jacobs.
I tell you, Owasso is on both sides of the ball just playing awesome.
There's no question this is a good football team. One for the extra point is Farley. That is up, and that is good. Oh, pardon me, it was Feltz. So with 5:26 to go here in the 3rd period, Owasso extends their lead. You don't hear this very often, but it's Owasso 33, Union 3. This is Redskins football on KRMG.
They do it every year on This Week in Memphis. It is
36.
Elvis Week.
All right.
Now, of course, Elvis loved to buy cars, okay? He has that in common with Jim Norton Chevy. We always stock over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs. And how do we do it? We buy every single pre-owned vehicle we can get our hands on. Here to tell you more is Casey Lane.
That's right. Jim Norton Chevy wants to buy your old car. Any make, any model, any condition. And we are making it so easy. Just log on to JimBuysCars.com to check out our new mobile buying unit. That's JimBuysCars.com. And we'll come to your home or business at your convenience to make an offer on your vehicle. We'll show up, make a top-of-the-line offer, and we'll bring a check. Gone are the days of having to meet strangers at your home and have awkward negotiations to sell your car.
That's right, man. So log on to JimBuysCars.com or see us at the all-new Jim Norton Chevy in Broken Arrow now up until 9. Jim Norton Chevy, 145th at the VA.
Chevy, find new roads.
JimBuysCars.com.
Price plus TTNL and $399.fee. Example vehicle 2011 GMC Terrain SLE. Stock number PKC 180A. Sell price $83.26. See dealer for details.
You're listening to the flagship station of Union High School football. 102.3 KRMG, Tulsa's news and talk.
Kickoff comes down to Kyler Pearson. It was pooch kicked by Hood, and it's taken by Kyler up around the 40-45-yard line. He'll go down closer to the 46, tackled by Brendan Dye, and it'll be 1st and 10 Redskins. 5:19 to go, 3rd period. Rick Horry, Tom Stockton, Doc Blevins, Richard Johns, and Ross Ford here in Owasso, where the Redskins just gave up a 3-play, 56-yard drive. It took Owasso a minute 20 to get there, and the 41-yard pass from Duggar to Jacobs, and the extra point makes it 34-3. Redskins trail, and now from their own 46-yard line, they'll bring out their offense. Now, last time out, J.D. Geneva got popped pretty good, but I think he's going to run back out there with the offense, or is he? Actually, Trent DeSmet's going to come out at the quarterback position. 2 receivers to the right. To the left is the backup running back, Wilkins. He's going to hand to Wilkins on the left side, and he'll go forward across the 46 to about the 47. We'll give him the 47 before the tackle was made in there by Jamison. That's Michael Jamison, who went down earlier. That's good to see that young man back in there for Owasso. It's only a sophomore, going to be a heck of a player. Went down earlier with what looked like maybe a knee injury, but he's back. That's a gain of 1. It's 2nd and 9.
But one of the things I think stands out so much right now for Owasso's defense is they are so aggressive. Once the ball's handed or whatever, they get there and just crush you.
It's easier to be aggressive when you're up 33-3 too, 34-3, pardon me. Once again, DeSmet is going to throw on the left side, and he throws to Pearson, and he got swallowed. Kyler Pearson was hit immediately by Deuce Mayberry. That's a loss of 2 yards, and it's going to be third down and 11 now for the Redskins. As I mentioned, Geneva took a pretty good shot in that last series, so Trent DeSmet has come out to play quarterback here. And I tell you the thing that I'm a little puzzled about A.J. Green, Tom, because he played running back in the first half a little, but he hasn't played much since the second quarter. Although he is playing a lot of defense tonight, he has just not been out there at the running back slot. Instead, it's Avante Wilkins. 3rd down and 11 for Union at their own 45-yard line, trailing 34-3. Motion by Pearson, left to right. Back is DeSmet. Here comes pressure. He's going to run out of it and run to his right. That's a really nice play by DeSmet, and gets the ball downfield. It's caught. That is a brilliant play by Trent DeSmet. He got it downfield, and Kyler Pearson adjusted the route and made the catch at the 30-yard line. The coverage wasn't bad initially by Cody Chase, but he couldn't quite keep up with him, and that'll move the football. Union takes it all the way from the 49 down to the 31-yard line. That's a 20-yard gain and a 1st and 10 for the Redskins.
That was a awesome scramble back there, and a great throw and a great catch.
Trent DeSmet, and of course, he was in a battle for this quarterback position all the way up until game number 1, and now he's going to get his shot. Once again, Wilkins will be the single setback. DeSmet at quarterback. 2 receivers, 2 to each side. Handoff inside to Wilkins. He's going to come to his left across the 30, down across that to the 28-yard line. Pretty good offensive line push. First hit in there by Hayden Grant, who was so upset a little earlier about something that went on out there. But not before he got about 3, and it'll be 2nd down and 7. And, you know, sometimes, Tom, it's not that the backup quarterback's a better player. Sometimes you just need a different player.
Absolutely. Well, it had to be weighing on the other quarterback as it was, and now this guy, he's all excited about being in there.
2nd and 7 for Union, now at the Owasso 28. DeSmet back, here comes pressure. Trent pulls it, runs upfield. He's at the 25, at the 20. DeSmet down to the 18-yard line. That's a tremendous play by Trent DeSmet. He realized he was going to be hit, pulled the ball down, and took off. Final tackle in there from Owasso goes to Cole Creekmore, the big senior defensive end, but not before he gained another 14 and a 1st down. Now at the Owasso 17-yard line of the Redskins. They trail 34-3, but this is the most life we've seen in this in this Union offense here in the second half. 2:29 to go here in this 3rd quarter.
And now Banks is in again.
Rovon Banks will be in there at that quarterback slot. Wilkins to his left. Now here comes motion from Pearson, left to right. Banks is going to fake the handoff, and he's going to take off forward. And he gets across the 15, down inside that to the 13. So he basically ran a little zone read right there. He got hit by Hayden Grant and several other Owasso Rams, but that's a nice gain of 4. And with Union kind of changing things up at quarterback a little, it may have thrown Owasso off a bit.
Well, this was something they really needed too, is to move the ball, have some good plays, and feel better about themselves.
1:47 to go in this 3rd period. 2nd down and 6 for Union at the Owasso 13-yard line. DeSmet in the shotgun. He's going to hand to Wilkins. He's got room at the 10. Trent down to the 5. Continuing to carry. Gets into the end zone. What a tremendous run by Avante Wilkins. Wilkins took the ball at the 13-yard line. He made his way to about the 10 before he was hit, and he just dragged an Owasso player with him, part of it sideways, into the end zone. And with 1:32 to play in this 3rd period, the Redskins show a little life. Now 34-9, Owasso. Oh, wait a minute. They say he got tackled. He pulled him into the end zone, didn't he?
Yeah, it looks like they're extra point. They're waiting for somebody to come in.
It looked to me initially like they moved the football back and they hadn't added the points. So that was going to be hey, what happened there? They're just waiting now on Stephen Forbes to get in there. Pearson will hold for him. 22 on the play clock, so there's plenty of time. Teams are ready. There's the snap. There's the kick. It's up, and it is good. So with 1:32 to go in this 3rd period, Union shows a bit of life. Now 34-10 Owasso. They'll kick next. Union will on KRMG.
My name's Ronnie Trenum.
Stephen Forbes approaches the ball to kick, and he's going to kick it out the back of the end zone. So the Rams will take over at their own 20-yard line. Rick Corey with Doc Blevins, and of course we've got Tom Stockton to my right here at Owasso Stadium. It's been pretty much Owasso's football game, but that was a really nice drive by the Redskins. Now, they had a change at quarterback. We know that it was an interesting hit that was taken by J.D. Geneva, so he looked okay as he left, but he didn't look like he was feeling great. Trenton Smet comes in, makes a couple of really nice plays. Rovon Banks makes a nice play, and the Redskins got a little spark.
And that's exactly, that's what they needed. It's probably not going to change necessarily the outcome, but I think it's going to change how they feel for the rest of this game and how they feel going into next week. 1st and 10 for the Owasso Rams at their own 20-yard line. Motion now by Kirby from right to left. Duggar in the shotgun. He will hand to Jacobs. Nope, he faked to Jacobs and instead throws to his right. That ball is caught by Ronnie Thomas. He got forward to about the 20, maybe the 24. He was immediate hit in there by JoJo Nichols and Caleb Kalo. They're going to actually give him 5, so that's a good first down gain. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line. And if you're Owasso in this, you got to wonder how many more times do we want to let Jacobs carry the ball? How many, they've got some things they've got to think about also.
They do. 2nd down and 5. Duggar is going to think about calling the signals. He's got 2 receivers to either side. One of those, though, very short slot to the right. That is Mario Kirby. Now Duggar comes quickly to the line of scrimmage to change the play. 9 left on the play clock. Jacobs is directly behind him. He'll hand it Jacobs right side. He's got some room at the 25, at the 30, 35 at the 40, and goes across that before he's pushed out of bounds by Junior Smith. They'll mark him back closer to the 35, but that's a good run of about 10. It'll be another first down for the Rams. And boy, Tom, when he first got that, it really opened up.
Yeah, it really did. And I'll tell you what, we've seen some good running backs so far this year, but he's by far, I think, the best that Union's had to face.
He is a dynamic player, unquestionably. 1st and 10 now for the Rams at their 35. Motion comes from right to left. It's going to be a fake handoff, and Duggar is going to take it up inside. He got nowhere. He got slammed right away. That's a gain of nothing. And I'm a little surprised, considering what the score is, that they are allowing their quarterback to run the ball like that. It was Caleb Kalo on the tackle. Gain of maybe a yard. They'll give him now a 2nd down and 9. And I don't know, I might be protecting him a little more.
Yeah, and they may wait till the 4th quarter and then do that. But by the same token, they want to make sure they don't, let Union get back into the ball game, which would really be difficult to do. But
that'll end the 3rd quarter.
We'll see.
They go to zeros with Owasso coming back with a 2nd down and 9 and leading 34-10. We go to the 4th quarter next. This is Redskins football on KRMG.
Owasso Rams Athletics is proud to be teamed up with Raising Cane's of Owasso. Jeff Brown, managing partner of Raising Cane's of Owasso, is proud to sponsor Cane's Cake for Chicken. Tonight's contestant is Jacob Wilson. If the field goal is good, Jacob will receive free chicken for a year. And the kick is good. Congratulations, Jacob. You just won free chicken for a year from Raising Cane's. Score updates from around 681. In the 4th quarter, 40, Southport 28. A final score, City York 24, North 14. And in the 4th quarter, Broken Arrow 14, Jinx 9.
The Rams leading 34-10 over the Union Redskins, and a 2nd down and 9 from their own 35-yard line. They're going to try to throw the thing to the right side. They're going to pitch it, and that's going to be Jacobs, who's going to try to throw it, and then he breaks out on his own. He's at the 40, the 50, the 40, the 35, cuts back at the 30. Isaiah Jacobs all the way to the 20-yard line. There's a flag down right about there, and that's going to be a clip or a block in the back on Trey Goins. But they tossed the ball to Jacobs, and it was supposed to be a flea flicker. He's supposed to throw the ball. Instead, he cuts back, sees no one's open, and he takes the ball all the way from the 36, 44 yards down to the 29-yard line. But the flag, which should be a spot foul from about the 31, will likely take this back closer to to the 41, 43-yard line in that range, but it should still be a first down for the Rams. Flag laying right at the 31-yard line. The official. Yep, he's going to actually call a personal foul on Owasso. So that's going to bring the ball way back. They're going to mark it all the way back to the 44 of Union. It will still be a first down, though. Another terrific play by Isaiah Jacobs. Unquestionably, he is the best football player we've seen this year. 11:45 to go in this fourth period. 34-10 Owasso, and they're trying to add to that lead. Sending two receivers to the right, also the tight end Kirby that way. Duggar in the shotgun. He's going to hand inside to Jacobs again, and this time he goes down. Caleb Kalo comes from the outside. Actually, that wasn't Jacobs, pardon me. That was the backup running back. That was Willis Brown. Brown taken down for about a 4-yard loss. That'll take it back to the 48-yard line of the Redskins, and it'll be second down and 14. So it does look like maybe the night's over for Jacobs. And that's got to be a nice breath of fresh air for Union.
Yeah, if I'm the Union defensive coordinator, I'm happy about that one.
Duggar straight back to throw on this 2nd and 13. Throws it way downfield, middle of the field, and it overthrows everybody. Goins was the guy he was going to there. Union had Junior Smith there and Jaden Rowe, both in good coverage, so it falls incomplete. And it'll be third down now and 14 for the Rams at Union's 48-yard line. 10:51 to go in the game, 34-10 Owasso. I wouldn't be surprised if this wasn't Cole Duggar's last series, too, at quarterback.
It might be the first team's last series, pretty much all of them.
From the 48 of Union, third down and about 14 for Owasso. Motion by Kirby. Duggar is going to turn to hand off, and the running back falls down, so now Duggar is going to take off by himself, and he got thrown backwards for a loss of 2. He's back at midfield. He turned to hand off to Willis Brown, and Brown slipped and fell. By the time Duggar got up, Caleb Kalo was there, and so was Gabe Ford, and so that's going to be another loss of a yard, and it's going to be fourth down and almost 15 for Owasso. I think they're going to leave the offense out there for right now, but they may just pooch kick it again. Two receivers left side, one to the right. Duggar in the shotgun, and he will pooch kick it. No one's back for Union, so this thing's going to hit and roll as long as it wants to. It's going to go out of bounds. Oh, no, it got into the end zone. Thank goodness. If you're a Redskin fan, you had to be holding your breath. That ball bounced at the 10-yard line, then again at the 5, and looked for all the world like it was going to go out of bounds about the 2. It did not. Rolled into the end zone, and Union, very fortunately, will get the football at their own 20-yard line. It's one thing to have a spark on your last offensive series, Tom. It's another to have to go 99 yards.
Yeah.
So 10:15 to play. Here in the game, Union trailing 34-10, but they did score last time they had the football. So at least if you're the Redskins right about now, you have to be feeling pretty good about what you did offensively.
Come to me.
Let's go down to the field and Doc Blevins. What's happening down there, Doc?
Well, J.D. Geneva has hurt his foot slightly. They untaped it, put shoe back on it. He will not be in. Trent DeSmet's in there pretty much permanently at this point.
All right, got you. Thank you very much, Doc Blevins. So Trent DeSmet will take over at the running back slot. The other thing, we'll also have the different running back. It will instead be Nick Hill. All right, that's not Nick Hill. Instead, they're going to swing that thing out to Wilkins, and he's going to catch around the 20. Breaks a tackle across the 30. Avante Wilkins showing a little bit of muscle right there, all the way out to the 34-yard line. They swung it out to Wilkins. He made one miss, cut back to the inside, broke 2 tackles, and gets 14 yards. First down, Redskins.
That's the first time, well, not the first time, but that was a couple of missed tackles, and they haven't had that all night, hardly.
So 1st and 10 now for Union. Showing a little spark at their own 34-yard line. 9:50 to play in the game, but they trail 34-10. They'd have to hurry. DeSmet going to hand off to Wilkins left side, and once again, but this time Trent falls down. He made a nice cutback at the 35 and looked like he might have had some room. But as soon as he saw Cody Chase, he cut back, and then he just fell down. So it's a gain of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 8. By the way, that Broken Arrow Jinx game now into the 4th quarter. It's 14-9 Broken Arrow. 2nd and 8 for Union. Now at their 36. DeSmet He's going to fake the handoff. Look, and now he's going to fire it left side way downfield, and that ball is going to be almost intercepted and incomplete. He was trying to go to Pearson, but Pearson had very good coverage out there by Gabe Laney, and Laney actually had the better shot at the football, but it fell incomplete. It'll be third down now and about 8 for Union.
It's almost like the roles got changed, and Pearson had to try to make sure Laney didn't catch that one.
And actually, that wasn't Pearson. That was Jonathan Edwards. So nice job by Jonathan Edwards.
Yeah.
All right, third down and 8 now for the Redskins. They're at their own 36-yard line. They need the 44, trailing 34-10 with 9:14 to go. Trent DeSmet with 4 receivers, 3 to his left. Straight back to pass, but whistles blow. And it looks like there was a procedure penalty against Union, so this will go from 3rd and 8 to 3rd and 13. Some other scores from around the state in 6A1. Moore beating up on Southmore, 46-28. It's Yukon and Norman. Norman leads that one 40-30. We mentioned Broken Arrow, of course. Memorial and Santa Fe. Memorial and Santa Fe are at the half and scoreless. Putnam North leading Edmond North 44-14. Norman North leads Mustang 23-20. And it is the Grant Generals over Capitol Hill 45-0 right now. Third down now and about 13 for Union. Back is DeSmet, throwing to the right side, and that one is not near anybody. It falls incomplete. Kyler Pearson read that differently than DeSmet and cut to the sidelines when I think that's what Trent thought he was going to the middle. He threw the ball to the middle, and there was nobody there. The closest player was actually Cody Chase. It'll now be 4th down.
Might be interesting to see here in a second if Owasso goes with their second team or just
maybe a great chance to get guys work against a good team. So it'll be 4th down for Union now at their own 25, pardon me. No, their own 31. Gosh, old eyes. Stephen Forbes will kick it away. He's back. There's the snap and a good but low kick. That ball's going to hit and take a heck of a Redskin roll past the 30 down to the 26-yard line. It'll be down right there. So DeSmet continues tonight to punt it a little short, but get tremendous rolls. And with 8:55 to go in this game, leading 34-10, Owasso will have the football once again, and we will take a look. I see Jacobs out there in the huddle as though he might come back out there, Tom.
I'd be a little surprised if he did.
I'd be really surprised if he did, but you never know.
He might just be in that huddle to encourage some people.
I do think it's a great time. No, Jacobs is coming back. As a matter of fact, the entire first-team offense is coming back out there for Owasso. Now remember, there is the deficit of points, but they are already past that. When it comes to home field advantage, the score through the season, they're past that already. So all they have to do is maintain that. Maybe Bill wants one more touchdown. Fake and roll to the left is Duggar, and he's going to fling this thing downfield, and Goins is there, but it's overthrown and incomplete. JoJo Nichols was there, but he'd been beaten. And as he comes spinning out to the outside, Duggar didn't quite score himself, and the ball sailed a little bit. 2nd and 10. Doc Blevins down on the field.
Actually, I just changed batteries and was checking to make sure that I did it right.
I got you. Well, you did. I can hear you right there, so all is well. 8:47 to go in this game. 34-10. Union trails the Owasso Rams. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Owasso at their own 26-yard line, and Duggar just probably thinking right there he'd like to have that last one back, but he had Goins open. Goins will go to the right side this time for Owasso. Joining him out there, Ronnie Thomas. Now Thomas is going to come in motion. Going to hand to Thomas on a little inside receiver sweep. Got room at the 30, 35. Flag down at the 37-yard line. The flag is down right where Mario Kirby was blocking Shane Fields. So that is likely a block in the back or a hold. And Bill Blankenship is not happy about it, and he is letting the line judge know that.
Just when you think you've seen Jacobs do everything, he comes around there and throws an excellent block and knocks a guy almost out of bounds.
It's going to be a hold against Owasso. And again, that spot of fouls around the 29-yard line. So they will march this one backwards. It will go to the 19-ish yard line, and Owasso will have it there. And this is where we'll have 2nd down, and we're going to call it, let's see, 18? We'll let that stand. 8:34 to go. 34-10 Rams lead, and thankfully the clock is running. Owasso taking their time in the huddle, too. Only 9 on the play clock, and they're just now breaking. Duggar brings him up. He's got Jacobs to his left. Now motion again by Thomas. He's going to fake to Thomas. Duggar rolls to his right. He's being chased. And he throws that thing out there to the right side, and it's incomplete. He flung that sidearm, and he put some juice on that to Goins, but JoJo Nichols was there and knocked it away, and it'll be 3rd down. Owasso, really, Tom, here kind of looks like they're scrimmaging. They're just pulling a little bit of everything out just to see how it goes.
Yeah, they must be, they could just be working on some things that they want to work on. But that sidearm pass kind of got me there.
He threw the crap out of it. He did.
It was Mahomish.
All right, so there is a penalty for either substitution or too many men. They will
ID, please.
Talk this over and possibly back them up. You're listening to Union Football on 102.3 KRMG, Tulsa's News and Talk. KRMG Tulsa in Sand Springs. 3rd down now at about 17 for Owasso. Duggar in the shotgun. Jacobs to his right. Here comes the blitz. Duggar hit from behind, but he let go of the ball early, and it's incomplete. Goins was the guy he wanted to get it to, but good coverage out there by Jaden Rowe, and that falls incomplete. Now let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Union Football on KRMG.
From the Ferguson Subaru and Broken Arrow Studios, KRMG FM Sand Springs, KRMG Tulsa, a Cox Media Group station.
Back in Owasso, Rick Corey along with Tom Stockton. Doc Blevins down on the field as well, who, as we now know, has a new battery. And with 8 minutes to go in this game, up 34-10, Owasso is facing 4th down at about 17, so they will bring the punter out, and that is Tate Farley. He's standing at his own 4-yard line. Has the football, and he's going to kick it away. It's a very low kick. It's going to bounce around the 50, and it's taken right there by Pearson. Jumps to his left, avoids one at the 40. Kyler still on his feet at the 35. Kyler at the 30. He's going to go to the 25-yard line, and a hard tackle right there. And a very good tackle by Owasso's Dominic Ruff, but not before he brings it all the way back to the 25-yard line. He picked that ball up closer to midfield, so that's about a 25-yard return right there by Kyler Pearson, and that'll give Redskins a really good field position. 7:48 to go in this game. And Owasso up 34-10, and Union will take it over there at the 25.
And again, I hate to keep emphasizing this, but I think it's just a sign of character that Union has not quit fighting and is still going, and with their play calling, with their people playing and everything.
Trent DeSmet will be back at quarterback. Now A.J. Green will be back at the running back spot for the first time since the first half. 3 receivers come right side. Lipsy is late to that side, and now a timeout called by Owasso. We'll take a break too. 7:48 to go in this game. 34-10. Owasso leads Union. This is Redskins football on KRMG.
Wheel drive leader for Oklahoma's wet, dry, snow, or ice. And Ferguson Subaru, the best place to get it. Just off the Broken Arrow, the old place exit across from Bass Pro. Or find them at FergusonSubaru.com.
Never miss a moment of Union High School football. Download the free KRMG app now. Available for Apple and Android.
On first down, Union hands to A.J. Green on the right side. And he loses about 2 yards. He'll go back all the way to the 28-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 12 now for the Redskins. 7:25 to go here in Owasso. Rick Corey, Doc Blevins, and Tom Stockton. Union trailing 34-10, 2nd and 12. Trent DeSmet at quarterback. A.J. Green to his left at running back. 4 receivers, 3 left side, 1 to the right. Trent is set. Back to throw. Fires right side, caught by Lipsy. And he jumps past one man and got down to the 25. So he got back that 2 yards, but that's about it. And the Union offensive lineman came in late. Alex Slaughter and wiped out an Owasso player, and that gets a flag, and that's just a lack of controlling yourself.
It's been
just not a smart play.
No, not at all. And it's been kind of chippy the last quarter or so. There's been some shoving and all kinds of stuff going on.
And you understand getting a little frustrated if you're a Union player. You're not used to losing like this. But that hit was well after the play was over and uncalled for. So that'll put it all the way back. They'll mark the ball back around the 36-yard line. And instead of having a second down or a third down and 10, they'll end up replaying the down. It'll be second down and 21. Union needs the 15 for the first down. DeSmet again in the shotgun. Again, Green to his left. Trent claps his hands, now looks to the left for a play call. 14 on the play clock. Lipsy here to the right. Also out here is Belt. To the left is Pearson and Edwards. DeSmet with the snap, looks, fires downfield. That ball is just over the head of Lipsy. He got hit at the end by Dawson Adams, so that falls incomplete, and it'll be third down and 10 now. 6:34 to play in the game, 34-10 Owasso. They've got a dandy going between Broken Arrow and Jinx. Tigers led that one early. Jinx came back to lead 15-14. Broken Arrow with a late field goal, and they win 17-15. Terrific football game, obviously, right there between those two. So third down, 21 yards to go for Union. They're at the Owasso 36. Trent DeSmet with 3 receivers to his right and A.J. Green to his right in the shotgun. DeSmet standing at the 40. Has the snap. Here comes the pressure. Has time. Now he fires right side. Pearson's open, and it is caught, but was he in bounds? Nope, he was out of bounds. Pearson was open. He'd gotten behind, I think it was Deuce Mayberry. Nope, no, it was not. It was Omar Barker. He'd gotten behind Barker, but the throw just carried him out of bounds. If that throw is upfield and inbounds, Tom, that's 6.
And that was a great catch, but I agree with the call. His feet were out of bounds.
Union's had several of those tonight where a better throw would get you at least a first down. In that case, would have gotten you a touchdown. Now with fourth down and 21, Union has no choice with 6:26 to go, and trailing 34-10, they have to go. They're at the 36 of Owasso. They need the 15. Straight back is DeSmet. Looking. He's running out of time, and he'll go down. He is sacked back at the 35-yard line. The guy making that play for Owasso was Cole Creekmore, the senior, and that will give Owasso back the football. With 6:18 to play here in this contest, Owasso 34-10 leading, and they'll have another shot on offense. I don't want to say last, chance, but Tom, if you get that and make it 34-17, and you get an onside kick, you can make it an interesting game. But at this point, it's become somewhat academic, and Union's kind of playing out the string.
I think one thing Union's got to do is not let the emotion get to them. They don't need any more penalties or any of that stuff.
First and 10 for Owasso. They're going to hand off to Jacobs on the right side. He bursts across the 35. Jacobs still going to the 40. Still going, breaking tackles. Jacobs up to the 43-yard line. He would not go down. Several Redskins, including Kalo, along the way couldn't get him down. Jacob Rogers finally did after a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2.
I'm a little surprised he's in the game, and then even a little more surprised that he ran the ball.
Aggressively.
Oh, very aggressively, like he's done every time tonight.
That young man is compactly built, great speed. Kind of reminds me of a cross between Tyler Adkins and Shamari Brooks.
Yeah.
Use a little more crowd.
2nd and 2 now for Owasso at their own 43. Handoff once again to Jacobs, and once again he pushes forward, breaking tackles. He's across the 45, has the first down. A little more pushing and shoving still going on as Micah Walker comes up with that final tackle, but that gain of 5 gives the Rams a first down, and they move the chains and the clock at 5:26 to go in the game, with the Rams leading 34-10. Now you're right, Tom. It's just keeping your head.
Yeah, just play, make the tackle. You don't have to say anything. Really, when, The
sign of a really good player is to know when you need to get better.
That's right.
And you go to the huddle and you worry about the next play. 1st and 10 for Owasso. Now at their own 47. They'll hand off once again to Jacobs, and he is taken down right away. Caleb Kalo came storming into the backfield. That is the first time we've seen Jacobs taken down without a gain. It'll be second down and 10.
Okay.
Peyton Lusk will bring a play in. And the Rams are very content to take their time.
Yeah, and just run the clock down.
Inside 5 to play now. 18 on the play clock, and I would be surprised if they snap it before there's 8 or so seconds left on that play clock. Duggar in the shotgun once again with Kirby in motion. Snap, goes to Duggar, he drops it, he picks it up and runs with it, and he got popped. Boy, he got around to the 49, and he just got stood up right there. Then Union drove him backwards and into the ground. Rogers was there. Chauncey Andrews was there, but that's a gain of about 2, and we'll call it third down and 8 from the 49-yard line of Owasso.
Come to me when it's convenient.
Let's get down to the field and Doc Levens. Doc?
A little more on J.D. Geneva. His ankle was hit early in the game. When he went down in the pile and they finally took him off, his ankle gave way on him while he was trying to throw. He says he can't drive off that right foot right now, but they on crutches. So one would assume he's going to be okay.
All right, that's what we would hope. Third down and 8 now for Owasso at their 49-yard line. They'll need Union's 43 for the first down. Rams lead 34-10, 3:49 to go in this game and a timeout called. We'll take a break as well. 34-10 Owasso. This is Union football on KRMG. Quick throw left side. It is caught by Jacobs. He's got room. 50, 45. Jacobs has the first down. Down to around the 43-yard line. Final tackle in there for Union. Coming by, looks like A.J. Green. Yeah, it was A.J. after a 9-yard gain, though, by Jacobs. And probably the best 2 players on each team meet right there. Jacobs wins that one with 9 yards and it's first down for the Rams.
In the way they're taking their time in that, they probably can run this last 3:25 off with
easily.
Maybe one more first down.
Yeah, easily. Union has timeouts left, but won't take them. 3:20 to go in this game. Owasso's first team still out there. First and 10 now at the Redskin 43. 2 receivers go right, 1 left. In the shotgun is Duggar. Duggar's going to hand off to the backup running back now, Willis Brown, and he's going to pile forward. He got a couple. Got down about to the 41-yard line. Once again, Gabe Ford, who's had a bunch of tackles tonight, up off the bottom of a pile there. He wasn't the only one. Union also got help in there from Torrey Thrower. Nope. We've got a number who we don't have on our roster, I believe. Let me take a look. Well, we'll get to that in a moment. So it'll be second down and about 8 now for Owasso. And again, taking their time. 14 on the play clock. Down under 2:30 to play in the contest. Rams are just going to go as slow as they can. Duggar comes up. Willis Brown again to his left. Now the motion. Fake that motion. He's going to hand off to Brown again. And he'll again stick his head down and go straight forward. He got about another yard to the 40. Michael Walker was there, as he has been most of the night. And it'll be third down and 7 for the Rams with 2:13 to go.
1 yard on the play, third down.
They don't have to snap it until there's about a minute 42. Then if they don't make it here, they would be able to run it down to about a minute 10 before they went on fourth down. And they are going to certainly let that clock go down. There's 17 on the play clock. They'll send Goins wide to the right. Carney is out there as well. And again, Duggar He'll hand off one more time, coming to the left side and then falling is Willis Brown. That's about the 4th time someone's fallen tonight on the turf. He got to the 38-yard line. Really, the turf tackled him as much as Caleb Kalo did. And it'll be 4th down and 5. And the clock will tick under a minute before they have to snap it, or right at a minute. 34-10, Owasso with this big 4th down. 4th and 4. At the 38 of Union, he'll need the about 32. Duggar getting the call, 12 on the play clock. Steps forward, makes the call, now steps backward with Brown to his right. Duggar, pooch kicks, nice and high, and that ball's going to land at the 5 and go into the end zone, and it'll be Union's football. So with 58 seconds to go, that was pretty effective, Tom. They wasted about as much time as they could there, and they'll give Union one more shot, and they'll take it at their own 20-yard line with 58 seconds to go, trailing 34-10.
Yeah, it's
5:20 on that drive. They got nothing out of it except they put Union on defensive.
Yeah. And I think one of the things Union's got to take out of this is, okay, it's over with. We've got to win the rest of our games, because then they'll be pinned up against possibly Broken Arrow or Jinx, which they beat one, and the other one they played really, really well against. And I think they've got a chance to go away.
I think the message out of this is, you got to get better.
Yeah.
Because you're going to play one of these guys again. Back to throw is DeSmith, throwing left side, and he tried to get that ball out quickly, but not even looking for it as he came out of the backfield was Chauncey Andrews. He threw it right at Chauncey, who was in there at running back, and Chauncey didn't turn and look, and it whizzed right by his head.
Yeah, it almost hit him.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from their 20-yard line for Union. And back to what we were saying, you're going to, yes, Tom's right. You have to win the rest of your games just to finish 2nd in your district at this point if Owasso wins out. More importantly, you have to improve. So you have to, every game, try to get yourself a little better. 2nd 10 for the Redskins at their own 20. DeSmith back again. He's going to fire it left side and deep, and that ball is caught at the 45-yard line and down inside the 40. What a nice job, nice throw, and then a catch by McDaniels. McDaniels ran by Cody Chase, made the catch around the 40 and ran out of bounds at the 34-yard line. And Trent DeSmith played a nice ball out there all the way from the 20 down to the 34. That's 46 yards, and it's 1st and 10 Redskins. They trail 34-10 with 47 seconds to go. 2 receivers right, DeSmith again in the shotgun. He's going to hand off to the left side to Wilkins, and he plows forward to the 31-yard line. Wasn't going to get an awful lot of that, but he got a little something out of it. Owasso's Christian Ray in there on the tackle, and it'll be 2nd down and about 8 for the Redskins. 33 seconds to play, and this will probably be the last snap of this game. DeSmith again in the shotgun. Wilkins to his right. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Owasso comes with a blitz and whistles blow because the Owasso Ram who came up to blitz stepped off sides. And that was Cooter Sparks. Sparks jumped jumped the gun a little early and stepped across the line, and that'll move the ball down to around the 27-yard line. That'll make it 2nd down and 3 for Union with 22 seconds to go here, trailing 34-10. DeSmith with 3 receivers to his right, Wilkins to his right as well in the backfield. DeSmith in the shotgun. Trent sends Wilkins in motion. Wants to throw to him, and now here comes the pressure. DeSmith runs, throws back to the middle, and that ball is caught, I think. Did he say he caught it?
Yeah.
Well, that's a tremendous catch in there. He threw on the run once again, and Damon Sanders was open in the middle but had to make a diving catch just to get his hands under it. But he did all the way to the 11-yard line, so another 17 or so, and it's 1st and 10, and DeSmith kills the ball, but the clock to 0. So after a tremendous catch, DeSmith tried to kill the clock, but he couldn't until it got to all zeros, and that's the ball game. Owasso 34, Union 10. Back with our post game in a moment. This is Redskins football on KRMG.